You know, good evening, family. This is your beloved brother, Minister Melvin I am your beloved brother, Minister. I am not your dog. Ice Cube is under attack for his $100 million NFL deal for black businesses. Under attack by claims of anti-Asian, y'all remember on this channel at the House Under God in Heaven on the Melvin Show. We cover how Asians treat us when we go into their beauty salons to get our foots done, to get our nails done. I'm talking about our women, and you know a lot of men go there too. Black men and women. You know, and they make up laws for these Asian people, and they murder black people every day. Ice Cube came up with a cohesive plan to help black people that's in the NFL. Ice Cube is not a slave owner. If y'all notice, he got out of that. He didn't sign that contract to promote that all the other rappers signed, where he sold his soul. He ran to the Nation of Islam. He is Muslim now. Why y'all think his name is O'Shea? No, that ain't got nothing to do with his with Islam. If you want to, go that route with that, we had to black out certain parts of this post right here because of copyright claims in YouTube and a whole lot of other cheese nip activities. But Ice Cube didn't sign that contract that they tried to get my beloved brother Crazy Bone and Bone Thugs and Harmony to sign. But they got a whole lot of other rappers to sell their souls. And that's why right now, every time we knock on, every time we raise up, every door is closed. Ice Cube going out of his way to do this here. Y'all have to know that Joe Biden, supporters of the fund, argued that the $62 million accounted for about 4.5 million of what the state received, leaving plenty of residents who are not black. They also noted that other related funds were tailored in a way that allowed them to almost exclusively benefit particularly racial or ethnic groups. A $10 million fund created by the state of largely benefit undocumented Latinos, immigrants, and one created by Portland officials to aid a district of largely Asian-owned businesses. Joe Biden is not doing any damn thing to help the black farmers. In fact, let's go on over and get off into it now. That's why in the Nation of Islam, everybody try to say that Farrakhan is hateful, but Farrakhan never told nobody to go strap on no bomb and go blow up nothing. In fact, if we hear about you, y'all better not come at us talking about blowing up nothing. Man, this is the greatest country on earth, despite the wickedness and the evilness that they inflict upon the black people. It's because they know we are direct descendants of Almighty God. The whole world knows. That's why they have all of our artifacts, everything about our history, all in their museums. All over there in Russia, all over there at the Queen over there in England. They know who we are. But we ain't, man, we don't team up with nobody to do nothing against this damn country. We love this country. We have family in this country. So don't ever try to come at that. No, this is not that. Farrakhan teaches us how to love one another and how to raise our families the right way. Get off drugs. Get away from the stupidity of the technology of the enemy and the time and what must be done. I love y'all. I need 15 more seconds. Okay, I need another minute. Beloved brothers and sisters, over here, I just want y'all to understand that they doing all of these things against Ice Cube because they know that he's trying to help us get somewhere on a higher level. How y'all? He didn't always have this knowledge. He got it from Islam. It's because Islam teaches us in the way we should go. That's why anything associated with positivity, they don't want to have nothing to do with it. If they care so much about Christianity and us being Christians, then they would pour millions and billions and billions of dollars off into positive hip-hop, seeing as how hip-hop is a $600 billion a year business. We are the trendsetters, and all of our kings and queens in hip-hop are poets. I love y'all. Special shouts out to Isaiah Washington. Special shouts out to the Nation of Islam. Special shouts out to my beloved brother Mario X in the Nation of Islam. Special shouts out to Abdul Muhammad out of Chicago, Illinois, my hometown right here in Chicago. Special shouts out to everybody that's going back into the community, teaching us how to go for a hand-up approach instead of a hand-out approach. I leave and greet each and every last one of you with the greeting words of peace, but not before I play one snippet.
Has a problem, and they want to bring on lawsuits, and they want to form coalitions to block policy that could possibly help you. How come everybody has a problem when it's your turn to get a slice of the pie? That's the question. And that's what you'll be dealing with moving forward, and that's going to increase. That, ladies and gentlemen, is violence. Other groups get all types of funding and assistance that is exclusively for them all the time. But the moment there appears to be some sort of assistance for Black Americans, all of a sudden, everybody not only has a problem with it, but is actively working to stop it. This is going on right now with Black farmers in America who have yet to receive a dime from Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan concerning debt relief. Now, mind you, the debt relief program was not exclusively for Black farmers, but that's how it was sold to the public. All of the articles on the debt relief program described it as if it was some sort of reparations payment. Thus, the reaction towards the program was received as such.
But let me give you an example of something that really bothers me. In this bill, if you're a farmer, your loan will be forgiven up to 120% of your loan, not 100%, but 120% of your loan if you're socially disadvantaged, if you're African American, some other minority. But if you're white person, if you're a white woman, no forgiveness. That's reparations.
And the moment the American Rescue Plan became law, this happened. Legislation signed into law by President Joe Biden in the spring of 2021 was supposed to bring debt relief to socially disadvantaged farmers. A little over a year later, lawsuits blocking the program threatened to accelerate a long-running decline in the number of Black-owned farms. The debt relief program, which is held up in the courts, had met immediate resistance from groups of white farmers as well as banks. White farmers argued that the relief amounted to a reversal of racial discrimination and sued the USDA to block the program. Separately, the early repayment of loans under the program upset banks, which said they were being unjustly deprived of interest payments. Courts have issued preliminary injunctions blocking the relief. That left qualifying farmers who completed paperwork paving the way for debt forgiveness deeper into debt and struggling as they deal with soaring costs of fuel, fertilizer, and other inputs, Boyd said. There are folks so concerned that the program won't be implemented that they've already started liquidating assets, said Dania Davey, the director of land retention and advocacy for the Federation of Southern Cooperatives Land Assistance Fund, a nonprofit cooperative association of Black farmers, landowners, and cooperatives with members largely across the South. Now, I want to read the opening sentence to this highlighted section one more time. There are folks so concerned that the program won't be implemented, they've already started liquidating assets. So because the debt relief program has been blocked, Black farmers have two options. You can lose your land outright due to crushing debt and inflation, or you can sell your land off. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that they're selling off their farms for well under the actual value of the land.
Beloved brothers and sisters, I'm not going to play no more of that. This is your beloved brother, Minister Melvin I. I just want y'all to know that